Simon, what was going through your head in that last minute?
It was just a crazy last minute. It was 40 seconds down, to play, goal down, netting 2 scores. It's a big margin to catch up, and to the players' credit, they were really clear on what they needed to do. It's something that we've practiced before and worked on as a club, and they executed it very well. But it was a crazy 40 seconds, especially that last 10 seconds. Had multiple chances, but we always knew it was going to be an arm wrestle coming into this game. Gold Coast are a much improved side. They play the right way around the contest and defensively, so we always knew the challenge coming here. But yeah, look, obviously proud to get a win in the end. It was, they stuck together.
How important do you think that scuffed kick onto a post and the way seconds could turn out?
Yeah, look, I guess any close game you win in a season context is important. There's lots of them, so there's lots of games decided within 3 goals in this competition. So, look, it's incredibly important. It's to get our season rolling and continue to improve, and that's really what we're focused on in the last week. 2 to 3 weeks is really establishing ourselves about what we want to stand for, and that was around the contest and the defence. And once again, that was really sound tonight. So we've started there as a club to really re-establish ourselves in those phases. But we know we've still got a lot of work to do. But those 2 phases are looking really strong for us.
Were you able to get any messages out there, like time remaining, anything like that, with those last couple of centre bounces?
Yeah, well, they knew how long there was to go, and they knew the plays that we wanted to implement, and they executed them very well. Take away the fundamentals and the skill errors and the mess that was inside 50, that the setup was strong and the execution around the centre bounce was strong. So, they've practiced those, they understand them, they know what's required in that situation. So that was a real positive for us. But throughout the whole night, we could have certainly at times got frustrated with the amount of inside 50s we had and the lack of score. But they just hung in there, our boys, and they got the job done.
Is that still the biggest issue for you guys, is converting opportunities into points, and scoring seems to be the issue?
Yeah, we know as a club you need to be great in all 3 phases of the game, and right as we sit here today, we're struggling to score. But as I said, I'll take you back a few weeks to where we were a few weeks ago to where we are now, and we wanted to get our contest and defence back first, and that's what we've worked on strongly as a club. And now it's about starting to transition some of that good work into more scoring opportunities. So we know that, and we know we've still got a fair bit of work to do.
I guess like a 6-gamer. Well, I think Marty's always played 6 games. Kick back goal. I don't know if it's ironic or what the word is, but when everyone else is missing their chances, that some of us a little experience slots it.
Yeah, look, he's a really calm player, Marty. He's done an incredible job for us, but I'll keep saying it. That was a crazy minute of footy. And a calm head like Marty, produced the goal that we really needed. And you've got to give Gold Coast credit. They've improved significantly as a side. Their pressure around the contest is really strong, and they defend really well. So they're setting up some great foundations to be a really strong footy club. And it was a really good game of footy in the end. It might have been messy on the field, but it was certainly heavy conditions out there, slippery.
I just had a couple of minutes with Tom McDonald back there, and he was, by his own admission, he said he was down in his own form and just trying to work his way back in. Did you see some better signs from him tonight?
Yeah, I saw some signs last week and again tonight and again in his training. So I think he ended up the night with 3 goals and some pretty important plays for us. So he'd like to be marking the ball a little bit more, but he's continuing to find and work his way into the game, and that last piece in his game will come together. And he didn't at any stage drop his bundle. He just kept playing, and eventually his opportunities came.
What about your injured guys? I guess they've only ended up one, not playing the game out, but how's he and how's Jordan and Jake? I know they came back on.
Yeah, sort of a bit of the walking wounded out there the second half. Obviously Michael's broken his collarbone, so he'll go in for surgery probably tomorrow. Jordan's got an ankle and Melksham's got a sprained foot, so those guys will get assessed during the week. But those 2 guys really fought on for us during the game. We needed them out there and some rotations, so we fought on manfully as the game went on with very limited rotations.
Does your head drop at all when they go goal up, or do you not have time enough still to recover?
Oh, you don't have time, and I think, as a club we want to remain calm and know what we need to execute in that moment. And as I said, I thought the players handled that situation really well. Obviously, being a goal down with 40 seconds to go, it's very easy to drop your bundle, but they stuck to what they knew they could do, and they executed it, and that's what we were proud of most. Thanks, guys.